Hey guys, Nick4711 here, and welcome to episode 8 of my very original Minecraft Let's Play. And what you see in front of you is the completed block storage house. This is the inside right here, and this is the outside, and then have the two nice bushes, and then if you want to see the back, it's nothing interesting yet. It's still pretty boring, and I probably won't ever add anything there either. But I do like how it turned out. Someone suggested that it would be best not to use logs for the walls, and I think he was right. It looks a lot better this way. I also decided to use, instead of the dark wood planks, I decided to use oak wood. It just looks a bit nicer, and as I said, not as dark and dim, which I am happy about. So we got that undergoing and done. So our first house here is finished. And then another thing I did is I broadened the little walkway area over here to something quite bigger than the 3 wide one we had before. So that's good. I've yet to completely perfect the sides, which there probably won't be any of once I'm done, but all that. So this area here is going to soon be evacuated. Not evacuated, but just left, I guess. We have a good amount of potatoes and carrots now as well as all our other crops. And there's not really much else for me to add, but my plan today was, at least so far, to make a stairway coming up here, as well as maybe add another house, or start the, I'm hoping to have sort of streets or nice walkways down there in the jungle, so maybe start those. So that's the plan so far. Once again, everything I'm saying is so far because everything is likely going to change. It's just a matter of if it does and how it does. One thing that I've actually been wondering is what would look better over here. If it should be smooth stone, half slabs. It's going to be half slabs because I want to be able to sprint up it. But whether it should be smooth stone half slabs or whether it should be there's just so many wooden half slabs, any kind of wooden half slabs, and there's a lot. I'm thinking wooden half slabs currently, but before I can do any of that, I'm gonna need to sort of make that mountain area over there look a bit better and make it a bit easier to build on. So I'm gonna get to doing that. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna think about what half slab I want to use, because I still don't really know, but I'll see about it. So what I was thinking, actually, what just came to mind, is if we were to let this here flow into here, into the river, I think that would make it look really nice and a bit more natural, too. Because the more natural everything looks, I think, the better. So let's break this out. Let's bring in the water. So it flows where I want it to flow, which is good. Okay, why doesn't this wanna... There we go. I want it to flow through here. Sort of give it a more fulfilled look. And then I'm also thinking having water man, let me get some buckets. I think it'll be easier to talk once I have my stuff. Okay, got myself all these nice water buckets. So what we're gonna do So we're gonna start placing water throughout here. Now, I'm thinking of keeping it flowing, and I hope to keep it flowing. It's just very difficult to get a flowing river if it's always on the same level. And if it's not on the same level, then eventually, then it's gonna have to keep going down. But I'm not sure where it would go down to, and that's where I find there to become a problem. Because I'm fine with it here. This looks actually very nice. But when we get to areas like over here, where I would want it to go down so I could keep it flowing, I'm not sure what to do. I do want to keep it flowing, I do, so let's see, what does it look like if we put water over here? Does it keep, okay, and then one over here, there'd have to be, and it keeps flowing, so that's good. And then I'd say about here, we'd have there be a cut off. I think that's good. Yes, I like it. Boom. And flow. Okay. I'm keeping the edges the same, so if I go down, the edges don't go down 1, 2, they stay. Okay, and then is it gonna have to go down 1 more? It seems it is gonna have to. Which isn't a problem, which is not a problem. We'll just do that like that, and yes, perfect. Not as perfect there, but we're getting there. And then we take this out, and good. Now let's get a look on that from up here, once we can get out. Ah, good. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Only thing I would see as sort of a nuisance, or something that I think should change, is I think the bank is a bit too steep on this side, and a tiny bit over here too. Let's lower that. But besides that, I think it looks good, and it definitely has good potential with the bridge going over it. Whoops. Yeah, but it looks nice. It does. Let's cut this in over here. And the idea behind that was to have something like this happening here. Good, except not where I wanted it to be, but that's fine. Let's get it right in the corner there. Or was that? That must have already been in the corner. Okay, then we'll just have to do it 1 deeper. Okay. Good. And there. Good. Very nice. Kind of makes the flow shaped a bit better. If we tried to take any of this, it would just refill itself, right? Yeah. But besides that, so far, the flow is looking really good. But it's not wide enough over here, actually. Let's actually... Whoops, not quite that deep. And let's cut this down right here. And then a bit more curve. Good. Bring this up 1, and then this down 1, just so I can get out really, but... Let's try forcing the flow a bit more. Something I do want to do is I want to get rid of this stuff. It looks pretty crap, actually. The way the water sort of flows over. Good. Let's actually keep it up over here a tiny bit. Yeah. good. Is that as good as I want it to be? Let's try water here too. With that, yeah, that looks nice. Nicer. Although this looks out of place. What happens if we remove that? Nothing. Good. Perfect. I hoped nothing would happen there. And now, I think a wooden bridge would look better here. Let's get some trees around here and just sort of flatten out landscape like these weird bumps in the land. Or at least sort of move them in a way. I cannot really word myself, but kind of do this, I guess. Sort of so that where if we're gonna have, you know, these weird sort of things, then at least not as close to the river. I want the river to have sort of a lower-ish feel. Oh, hello. How you doing? Okay. So I'm gonna get the smooth stone, and I'm gonna start with the walkway, as I said. Oh, and now there's a spider. Look at them, they're all after me. I must have not lit up this cave yet. Wow. Really small cave. I've not really focused on it all. Okay, so gonna get that stone, put a bit more cobble in the furnace, just if we need more later. And then we'll get building. Okay, so we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna make myself a workbench just to keep here with me. Gonna keep it right here. And now we're gonna make a lot of slabs. Just like that. It's probably gonna be more than enough to reach me, or at least that's what the hope is. Let's try 4 wide first. Is this... yeah, this is a good place to have it. And then move over like that. Down, over-ish. Come on. So the idea is to have it sort of, curved down. Sort of like it's not, I don't want it to look stiff. I want it to look like it's sort of hanging over the river. If that makes sense. I hope I'm making some sense today. If I'm not, then I apologize, but I try. Oops, missed. I try to make sense, although I've gotten used to that not happening very much. Yeah, I think if we have this like very subtle hang, it'll look very good. It'll look kind of like a loose bridge, sort of, that's been like pulled out or stretched out. So that might be cool. These squid just could not wait to get in on this. Okay. Place that one, and then continue this line. Oh, actually, I don't want to go down anymore, do I? No, I do not. I want to start going up again. Just like that. How much was the second layer on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything was 4 except the middle one, which I wanted to be a bit more. Okay. Oops. Misfire. And now we go up 1. That doesn't work. That, however, does. Good. 2, 3, 4. Get this one back. I didn't mean to place this one here. Let's see how this looks from a bit further away, at least from the curve. That looks good. I think it does. And then once we add the fence to the side, and the feel is really nice. Let's add a few, if not a bunch, of roses around here. Okay, so we have that ordered out. Now we need to make the bridge smoothly transition up into here. So everything's gonna be 4, and then we're gonna move up 1. At least that's the plan right now. Oh god, a cave. Great. Fill this in. So every half step is going to last for 4 blocks, moving closer to the new village area. So this is, see how I have that as 4, and then the next one I'll have up here, and that'll move for 4. And it is cheaper to keep it half slab empty under there. It is cheaper like that indeed. So let's block that off. Actually, no, we need one lower. I'm not sure if it's going to fit quite in. I'm probably gonna have to lower the actual complete pathway itself a tiny bit as well. At least if you're looking at how we're going right now, how this is moving forward, it doesn't seem like we're going to get there as soon as I want us to. But we are making progress with it, which I think is good. I'm sorry if I'm not the best builder and talker. I know that's not my strong suit. I try to make my builds look good, which doesn't really work well together with it's just, it doesn't go well together with building and talking, and it just, because I try to focus and make my builds look good, which, as I just said this sentence, I'm falling apart. I apologize. I really do. And now the sun's going down. Great. But we're making progress. We're making progress. Let me know, guys, if you'd rather have me build off camera or on camera like this. I hope to get experience when it comes to building on camera, but I cannot guarantee it at all. It's gonna be so much easier once we get on level. Okay, but it's good. And then the bridge. It looks nice, and I like the sound of the rushing water. Everything is working just fine. It is. Okay. I'm happy with the bridge so far. Yeah. Let me get my carrots in my hotbar. And I need to plant more of these trees if I want to have enough wood by the end of this. Let's just grow one. Could have been bigger, couldn't it have? That's fine. That's a bit more than we have had. Just also, I mean, it's never really bad. Just always good. So I'm going to finish that part and maybe add a bit of fences, and then I'll get back to you. So looking at it, I want to make it one wider on each side. The reason for that being that's where I'm going to put the fences. That's what I'm going to put the fences on. So it's going to look like this... Ooh, wait, actually, ooh, that looks bad. That's not good at all. So, never mind that. We're gonna keep these for another place. So let's just get right to that. I will keep this, I'm debating if I'm gonna actually want it louder now or not. I mean, longer now or not. What I wanted the fences for, and I'm sure of this, is as a railing here. But the thing is, they're not really a railing, considering how you can jump up on them and all of that. So they're just like placing a normal block on the side, except they are only graphically half a block tall, which I think can be very, very helpful. And then here, of course... Actually, no, we'll keep the dirt here, because otherwise it'll look weird. And, but then the fences won't really be continuous, will they? I need to think of something. I don't know. It's something to think about. Oh, the video is already quite long now, so I think I'm actually going to end the video because I've reached an impasse. What should I put on the sides here? Because I have no idea what I can put. Remember that it's half slabs going up, so it needs to be something that can be consistent at half intervals. But besides that, I'm happy with the progress I've made. I hope you guys like the storage area over there, that house. But please, please give me your input here, because this is important, because I don't know what to do. But as I've said, I'm happy with the rest of it. So, since there's not much more to say, if you liked the video, then make sure to like it. And if you haven't yet, and you want to see more of my content and all that, then do consider subscribing. But there's not much more for me to say now, is there? So at this point, I'm gonna end the video. Bye.